Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. So let us see that today's topic is system of circles. So when two or more circles are given, what are the relation between the circles? Okay, let us see. So first of all, I am going to find that from the system of circles, angle between the two circles. So my topic is angle between the two circles. Okay, yeah, two intersecting circles. So let us take this one, two circles S equals to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0, s dash equals to x square plus y square plus 2g dash x plus 2f dash y plus c dash is equals to 0. Let us take the two circles which are intersecting circles at the 2 points P and Q. I am going to take the two circles which are intersecting at two distant points P and Q. Now, I am going to find the angle between the two circles. Already we know this one. What is the angle between the two curves? Particularly in this case, the two curves are circles. Okay. So, from the class 11 we discussed already. Angle between the two curves is nothing but angle between the tangents. Yes, what do you say? Angle between the tangents at the point of contacts, at the point of intersection, right? So, ఈ రెండు సర్కిల్స్ ఎక్కడైతే ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అవుతున్నాయో ఆ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ దగ్గర టాంజెంట్స్ డ్రా చేద్దాం. సపోజ్ పీ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్, పీ దగ్గర టాంజెంట్స్ డ్రా చేస్తున్నాను చూడండి అది. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ది టాంజెంట్స్. This is the tangent at P to the second circle and this will be the tangent. This will be the tangent to the first circle. So, this is S equals to 0 and this is S dash is equals to 0. This is center 1 and center 2. Angle between the two circles is nothing but angle between the tangents. So, let us take this is the tangent 1. So, PT1. So, this is the T1. PT1 is the tangent, PT2 is the second tangent. So, PT2 is the tangent for the first circle, PT1 is the tangent to the second circle. Okay. Now, let us say angle between the tangents, it is T1P T2, T1P T2, let it be theta. Okay. Finally, we are going to find the relation between that angle between the two circles, right. So, let it be, it is theta. Okay, that thing I am going to find. Let us see how it will be. So, and of course, you know this one. Then let us see joining this one C1P C2 circle. Yes, observe this one all of you please. C1P C2 circle. Yes. So, from the triangle C1P C2. From the triangle C1P C2. And of course, it is very clearly C1P is perpendicular to PC2. C1P is perpendicular to C1P is perpendicular to PC2. Radius is always perpendicular to the tangent. Am I right or not? At the same time, C2P is perpendicular to C2P is the radius of the second circle which is perpendicular to the tangent which is PT1. Right or not? Then you are going to write one thing from the triangle C1P C2. From the triangle C1P C2 you are going to write like this. So, this angle is the theta. Okay. Yes, from the triangle C1P C2. So, you are going to write C1P C2 which can be written as C1P C2, angle between C1P C2 which can be written as, which is 180 minus theta. Am I right? How it will be 180 minus theta? This is already theta. This part is the 90 minus theta and this part will be the 90 minus theta. Okay. Totally it will be 90 minus theta plus 90 minus theta. So, which is 180 minus theta. Angle between C1P C2 at P is the C1, okay, which is 180 minus theta. Now, concerning this triangle, please going to apply this one, that is the cosine rule. Cosine rule. Okay. Anyway, let us take this is D. Okay, and it is R1 and it is R2. Okay. Yes, so by applying the cosine rule from C1P C2, D square is equals to, right, D square is equals to R1 square plus R2 square minus 2 R1 R2 cos of angle between C1p C2, cos of angle between C1 plus C2, just now we discussed that this is 180 minus theta, okay, right. So cos of 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. Now total it becomes 2 R1 R2 cos theta, okay. So d square is equals to R1 square plus R2 square plus 2 R1 R2 cos theta, okay. Then finally I got one relation. Finally what is the cos theta value? Cos theta is equals to d square minus R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 R2, yes. This will be the formula. What is the angle between the two circles? First of all, the basic thing is the angle between the two circles means angle between the tangents at the point of contacts is nothing but angle between the two circles, right. So if theta is the angle between the two circles, then what is this? This thing is the cos theta is equals to d square minus R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 and R2. In that case, what are the terms are? D means distance between the centers of the circles, right or not, and R1 is the radius of the first circle, R2 is the radius of the second circle, okay. So by using this formula we will get the angle between the two given circles, okay students. Come on, let us discuss some cases in this case, okay. So angle between the two circles is theta, then cos theta equals to d square minus of R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 and R2. So the same thing we can represent in another way. So what is D? D means the distance between the centers of the circle. Yes, let us see. So what is C? C is minus G and minus F. So set of the second circle C dash is minus G dash and minus F dash. So what is D? It is a square root of, okay, square root of this is a G minus G dash whole square, okay, plus F minus F dash whole square. Distance between the centers of the circle, which is a G, okay, and R1 radius of the first circle, it is G square plus F square minus C. R2 is root of G dash square plus F dash square minus C1 C dash, R1 and R2, okay. Now what will happen? D square minus R1 square minus R2 square, this is a G square value, okay, minus R1 square minus R2 square. Totally by simplifying this one, okay, so this value is a squaring G square plus F square and minus R1 square minus R2 square, totally G square and G dash square, all the terms get cancelled, right or not. So here you can get this is minus 2G G dash, right, that means after subtracting this one D square value minus R1 square minus R2 square, okay, minus 2G G dash minus 2F F dash, right, and minus 2G G dash minus 2F F dash plus C dash, okay, yes, by 2 into R1 value root of G square plus F square minus C into R2 value G dash square plus F dash square minus C dash, okay. The same thing we can represent in terms of G, F, C, G dash, F dash, C dash terms, okay. Yes, you can remember any one thing, no problem, whatever it is. First of all, angle between the two circles is given, we are going to use this is the formula, D square minus R1 square minus R2 square by 2 R1 R2, or else we can use this formula also, okay. Yes, in that case you have to know the terms. So D means distance between the centers, R1 means radius of the first circle, R2 means radius of the second circle, okay. Like this you can find, yeah. Yes, in that case, and one more thing is, if angle between them circles, angle between the circles is 90 degrees, if theta equals to 90 degrees, what do you say? If the angle between the circles is 90 degrees, then we can say the two circles, so cut each other, the two circles cut each other orthogonally. Yes, what is the word is the orthogonally. What is the meaning of orthogonally? When the two circles are said to be cut each other orthogonally, the angle between them is 90 degrees. Then you can say they cut each other orthogonally. Yes, in that case, what is the condition? What is the condition for orthogonal? Theta becomes 90. Okay, yes, we will get the two conditions. Theta will be 90, cos 90 is 0. Yes, so this side right side fraction becomes 0. When the fraction becomes 0, its numerator becomes 0, then totally it becomes 0. Why? Because theta is already 90. Okay, next. Then can you say the condition, what is the condition for orthogonality? So, which is d square minus r1 square minus r2 square is equals 0. Simply you can write d square is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. Okay, next. Or else we can use this thing also. So, cos theta is 0. So, completely left side is 0. This fraction becomes 0. That means completely the numerator is 0. What is the numerator here? So, minus 2g g dash minus 2f f dash is equals to c plus c dash. So, simply we can write 2g g dash plus 2f f dash is equals to c plus c dash. That will be the condition for orthogonality. Yes, we can use any of these conditions. What are the conditions for the orthogonality? D square is equals to r1 square plus r2 square, or else 2g g dash plus 2f f dash is equals to c plus c dash. Okay. So, that will be the about that the angle between the two circles. So, there are two things, the formula to find the angle between the two circles and the condition that when the two circles are said to be cut each other orthogonally, condition for orthogonality 2g g dash plus 2f f dash is equals to c plus c dash, okay, or else d square is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. Okay, come on students, make a note. So, we will discuss some problems based on these concepts. Okay. Yes, so let us discuss that some problems. So, find the angle between the two circles. They have given that two circles. Okay, let us see. So, what is the center of the first circle? So, which is minus 4 1. Okay, and the center of the second circle is 1 minus 4, and what is the distance between them? D is square root of, it is 25 plus and 25 50. So, it is 5 root 2. Okay. Yes, what is r1? Radius of the first circle, this is g square plus f square and minus c plus 9, which is root 26. Okay. r2, radius of the second circle 1 plus 16. Okay. So, it is plus 7, it is root 24. Yeah. So, then come on up substitute in the formula, cos theta is equals to d square. Yes, what is the d square? Which is 50, okay, minus r1 square 26 minus r2 square 24 by, okay, d square minus r1 square minus r2 square by 2 into r1, it is root 26 into r2 root 24. Come on, please observe the numerator, 26 minus 24, 50 minus 50, which is 0. Okay, yes, come on, 0 by something is 0, cos theta 0. So, then what you can say? So, theta is 90 degrees. So, angle between them is 90 degrees. Okay. Yes, come on, let us see the second problem. Yeah, second problem, x square plus y square is equals to a square. Yes, C1 is 0 0 and C2 is, center of the second circle is, come on, it is minus ax minus ay. So, which is a by 2 and a by 2. Radius of the first circle is, radius of the first circle is a, radius of the second circle is root of a square by 4 plus a square by 4, and there is no constant. Okay, 2 times of a square by 4, it is 2 times of a square by 4, which is a by root 2. Yes, radius of the second circle. Yeah, then what is the distance between them? D is equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, which is a square by 4 plus a square by 4, it is a by root 2. Yeah. So, and again you can use the same formula, then cos theta is equals to d square, which is a by 2 minus r1 square. Yes, what is r1 square? Is a square minus r2 square. So, what is r2 square? A square by 2 by 2 into r1 into r2. r1 is a, r2 is a by root 2. Okay, a by 2, a square by 2, sorry. So, this is a d square value, a square by 2. So, these two get cancelled. Okay, and it is minus a square by, here it is minus a square by, so here it is a square with root 2. Okay, it is root 2 times of a square get cancelled, which is minus 1 by root 2. Cos theta minus 1 by root 2. Yes, so which is in second quadrant. Okay, so I can say theta is equals to 3 pi by 4, 135 degrees. So like this we can calculate the angle between the two circles. Okay, yes, come on. So let us see that the third problem. So here the two circles are cut each other orthogonal, already clearly mentioned this one, orthogonal. Yes, what is the condition for orthogonal? You can use this case, d square is equals to r1 square plus r2 square, distance between the two circles d. Okay, centers is d r1 square and r2, so we can use this condition, or one more condition is the 2g g dash plus 2f f dash is equals to c plus c dash. So whenever the two circles intersect orthogonally, better to use this condition, will get easily. Of course, that is also no problem. Yes, come on. What is 2g? So this is 2g minus 5 into, yes, g dash value. So it is 2. Okay, not 2, it is 1. Come on. It is 2g into g dash is 1 only. Yes, come on. And 2f is minus 14 into f dash value 2 is equals to c plus c dash. What are the constants are? So which is minus 34 plus k, minus 34 plus k. Yes, come on, which is, so minus 5 minus 28 is minus 34 plus k. So which is minus 33 is minus 34 plus k, and k value is 1. Okay, not. So okay, that's about that orthogonal condition. Okay, yes, we will get that problems. So in IP point of view, objective point of view, okay, we may get that questions like this, angle between the two circles and orthogonal conditions. Okay, yes, let us see, we will discuss some more different problems. So find the equation of a circle which is passing through origin and which intersect the two circles. So which intersect the two circles orthogonally. Yes, what is the equation of a circle? Conditions are which is passing through origin and intersect the given two circles orthogonally. Okay, anyway, let us see this one. Equation of the circle passing through origin, can I take like this? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equals to 0. That c value is 0, am I right or not? Why? Because it is passing through origin. So now your equation will be like this. X square y square 2gx plus 2fy is equals to 0, that means the c value 0. Yes, and this required circle intersect these two circles orthogonally. Yes, come on, please use that orthogonal conditions. So what is the condition for orthogonally? 2g g dash plus 2f f dash is equals to c plus c dash. So here this circle, please apply the conditions. It is 2g g dash, please apply to this circle g dash, there is no g term. So which is 0 plus 2f into f dash. What is f dash value? Only f dash value, which is 6 is equals to c. In that case, the constant is 0 and here constant is 6. So 0 plus 6. So which is, so 12f is equals to 6, which is f value is 1 by 2. Of course, already you got that c value is 0. Right or not? Yes, and again one more condition, the same circle intersect the first circle orthogonally. Yes, come on, and again you can use this condition, 2g into g dash. What is the g dash value? Minus 2 plus 2f into, yes, 2f into f dash value. What is f dash value? 3 is equals to c value already 0 plus c dash is 10, which is minus 4g plus 6f. What is f value? Already 1 by 2. So 6 of is equals to 10, which is 3. So minus 4g is equals to 7, g is equals to minus 7 by 4. Yes, come on. So you got the values of g, f and c. Yes, by substituting here in this case we will get that equation of the circle. Yes, what is the equation of the circle? Finally, x square plus y square plus 2gx, 2g value, so which is, so minus 7 by 2x and 2f value plus y, 2fy, okay, yes, is equals to 0. Like this we will get the equations. Okay, yes, so please focus on that. What is the condition for orthogonally? We can use the two conditions. When the better to use this condition, what is that condition? 2g g dash plus 2f f dash equals to c plus c dash. Okay, or else one more condition also there. What is that? D square is equals to r1 square plus r2 square. Okay students, come on, one of the different problem, come on, please note this one and we will discuss the second one also. Yeah, coming to this one, what is the locus of center of a circle? Okay, so let us take the locus point of the first circle is, let us take locus. So C1 is HK, okay, which is the locus point of the first circle. So which touches the line x is equals to 2a. So what is the condition for this one? The first circle touches the line x is equals to a. That means directly it is a tangent. X is equals to 2a is a tangent, and at the same time the required circle intersect the second circle. So for that second circle C2 radius is 0 0 and R2 is a, right or not? So how it is intersecting? Orthogonally. Understood the condition? So equation of the required circle whose locus point center is h comma k and which touches the line x is equals to 2a. Can you say this one? So if any circle touches the line, okay, so which is x is equals to 2a, can you say that what is that radius of the circle? Radius is equals to perpendicular distance from the center of the circle to the line, which is the condition for tangents to a circle. Yes, already h comma k is the center of the required circle, which is locus point, which touches the line. Yes, come on, what is the perpendicular distance from the center of the circle to the line? Here I am writing that R1 is perpendicular distance modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c, which is h minus 2a. Am I right or not? H minus 2a by root of a square plus b square, which is 1. So R1 is 1. So I got that C1 R1 and C2 R2. Come on. So please find out the D also. D means the distance between the two centers, which is h square plus k square. Okay. Yes, then how the two circles are intersecting? Orthogonally. Yes, come on. What is the condition for orthogonally? Yes. So which is D square is equals to R1 square plus R2 square. Come on. Which is D square is equals to R1 square plus R2 square. We can use any of the conditions for orthogonally. D square value, which is h square plus k square equals to R1 square is h minus 2a whole square plus R2 square is a square. Come on, expand this one, which is h square plus k square is h square plus which is 4a square, okay, minus 4ah plus a square. So h square get cancelled. Okay. Yes, so then what is the locus of h comma k? I can write y square is equals to which is 5a square minus 4ax. Okay, next. So which is y square plus 4ax is equals to 5a square is the locus of the center of the required circle, which is, can you say this one? What is this? Locus is a parabola. One variable having the first degree, one variable having the second degree. So we can write simply, which is the parabola equation. Okay, next. Come on. So we will get there some different type of questions from the orthogonal conditions. Come on students, make a note. Yes. So the next topic is radical axis. What is the radical axis of the given two circles? Let us take the two circles, S and S dash. Okay. Yes, come on. Let us see. So this is the first circle, S and S dash. S is equals to 0, S dash is equals to 0. Okay. So let us take the P, the point x1 and y1. Yes, what is that? The definition of the radical axis is the locus of P, so whose length of tangent to the two circles. Yes, so here it is a tangent, okay, and here it is a tangent. So PA and PB are the tangents which are drawn from the point P x1 y1 to the two circles. Now the PA is called, the length PA is called length of tangents, the length PB is called length of tangents. Okay. So if the length of tangents are equal, drawn from the point P to the two given circles, so then I can write PA is equals to PB. Yes. right? Then the locus point is nothing but radical axis which gives the location. Let us see what is the location which gives that PA is equals to PB, that means root S11 to the first circle is equals to root S11 to the second circle, S dash is equals to 0. Come on, both sides are squaring, what can you get? So it is x1 square plus y1 square plus 2g x1 plus 2f y1 plus c is equals to, so second circle S11 x1 square y1 square 2g dash x1 2f dash y1 plus c is equals to 0. Yes, both sides of this term get cancelled, then I can get x1 into, yes, 2g minus 2g dash plus y1 into, so it is 2f minus 2f dash. Okay, net. So and both sides c and c dash. So okay, then I can get c minus c dash is equals to 0. Okay, yes. So completely we can get, what can you get? So it is 2x1 into g minus g dash plus 2y1 into f minus f dash plus c minus c dash is equals to 0. What can you say? Which is a first degree equation. What is that? Which is a first degree equation means the location you are going to get that like this, right or not? Yes, which is a line, that line is called the radical axis. Okay, not radical axis. Simply we will get the formula. Please observe this one. So please subtract this one, s minus s dash is equals to 0. What can you get? S minus s dash, x1 square y1 square get cancelled. So 2x of g minus g dash, am I right or not? And 2y of f minus f dash plus c minus c dash is equals to 0. That is the basic formula to find the radical axis of the given two circles. First of all, what is the definition of radical axis? So the length of the tangent, the locus of the point where the length of tangents drawn to the two circles, the length of tangents are equal. So by equating the length of tangents, I can get the location. So what is the location? It is a straight line. Okay. So how can you get that? The straight line is the s minus s dash. So first circle lunch second circle subtract cheste. Of course, the difference of these two circles is nothing but a line. Particularly, what is the line is called? Radical axis. Okay. So let us see that what is the radical axis of the two circles in different cases. Okay, circles ilane undavu kada ippudu position of the circles ni base cheskoni radical axis em avutundi. Yes, come on, let us see. Yeah, so let us see the radical axis in the different cases when the two circles are present exterior to each other. So this will be the radical axis, right or not? So we can get that radical axis by s minus s dash is equals to 0. Yes, coming to this case, when the two circles are touch each other externally, when the two circles are touch each other externally, so actually what do you say, this line is the, according to the circles, this line is the common tangent, am I right or not? This line is the common tangent. At the same time, the line itself is the radical axis. Yes, in that case the radical axis becomes, in this case what is the case is the, when the two circles are touch each other, the radical axis is nothing but a common tangent to the two circles. Okay. So in this case when the two circles are intersecting at P and Q, third case when the two circles are intersecting at P and Q, so this will be the radical axis. Okay, then actually what is this line is that, what can you say about the two circles? This line is the PQ line is the common chord. Okay, yes, a common chord. Yes, please observe the two cases. When the two circles are intersecting, touch each other externally, yes, then the radical axis is, what do you say, the radical axis is the common tangent. And when the two circles are intersecting at two distant points, the common chord is nothing but radical axis. Sometimes they may ask the question is like this: find the common chord of the two circles. That means indirectly they are asking about the radical axis. Find the common tangent to the two circles. That means if they touch each other, please check out this one. If the circles touch each other, simply the radical axis, which is s minus s dash, is the radical common chord, common tangent at the same time, which is the radical axis. Okay. Yes, let us see some properties of the radical axis. Yes, this radical axis is always perpendicular to the line joining of the two centers of the circles. of course. So by checking this one, s minus s dash, slope of the line and the slope of the C1 C2, which should be perpendicular, which should be the product is -1, then you can say the radical axis is always perpendicular to the line joining of the center of the circles. And of course, if you are going to joining this one, if you are going to draw that two common tangents, right, so which bisect the common tangents, the radical axis is, suppose if you are going to draw this one, what those are all common tangents, these common tangents are bisected by that, okay, so by that the radical axis, okay. Yes, come on. So let us discuss that some more properties of the radical axis, which will be very important in the objective point of view, so in the next video. So please stay tuned to my channel, so to continue that the same thing about that radical axis, some more very important points and some different topics from the objective point of view, okay. Yes, so be ready for the next video. So until then, bye bye.